everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. The brush that I used to put my tips on is now stuck. I'm going to be doing a vertical ombre with these two colours real quick because they are both beautiful and I want to use them. So these are out of the Gel Box UK gel box. I don't know what else I was going to say there. So I'm just opening them both up ready so I can use them both straight away. So I'm going to go straight in with the blue one, which doesn't have a name on unfortunately, but the green one is called Apple Sours. So I'm going in with the blue on the left side. I'm just going to pop that straight on, just on the left half. So pigmented, love these gels. Oh, Mr. Tippy Tap is back in the room. And then we're going in with Apple Sours, which obviously is the green. Super, super bright this colour is. I'm just going to do that down the side. So I'm going to get my palette next to me because I'm going to be using the green bottle brush, like the brush from the bottle, to blend these colours together. So obviously I need something next to me to be wiping off the blue from my green brush before I put it back into the bottle. So I've just got that on me already, didn't take long. So I'm just going to go in and apply this right up to the blue this time. I'm going to brush off the excess already, and then I'm going to go straight down the middle and just continue to brush it and just keep painting and painting and painting until basically they both come together. I'm moving like over both colours to get them to blend, but not too far over where I drag the colours over too much. So I am going to be doing 2 coats of that. So I'm going to pop this. Did that fly literally just fly under my camera? I'll tell you what, they're so brave. So I'm going to pop that one in the lamp, and then this time I'm going to do the same thing but the other way around. So I'm going to put the green on the left and the blue on the right. So I'm going to put the blue on first still because it's the darker colour. Just putting it on the right side this time. Is anyone else just really sick of flies? Like, don't get me wrong, there are many things I don't like about summer. Like, it's really not for me. I am definitely an autumn person, but flies have got to be up there on the main reason that I hate summer, because there's just so many of them everywhere and they're just so noisy. Why do they always want to be exactly where you are? Like, why can't they just be somewhere else? The house is big enough for me to sit here and a fly to be in it and us not come into contact. But anyway, rant over. Again, just brushing them together until the colours sort of just blend on their own, really. You don't really have to do that much with a vertical ombre, which is why I love it. I'm really not a horizontal ombre type of person, but a vertical one I can get on board with. So I'm just wiping off my brush on my palette to make sure there's no blue on it. And then whilst that one's in the lamp, I'm then going to do the second coat on this nail. So again, just going in with the blue. Like so. Wiping off the excess. I don't have loads of gel anywhere. And then I'm going to go in with the green. First of all, again, I'm just going to get it on the nail. I'm not actually going to touch the blue yet. I just want to get all this side covered. And then I'll go up to the blue, then wipe off the excess. And then that's when I'll start blending them together. Definitely didn't do a very good job of wiping off the excess off the brush because I just applied a lot to the blue. But it's all good. We're going to salvage it. It's fine. So if you do what I did and put way too much of one colour on, just add a bit more of the other colour. Like, it's really that easy. Just pop a little bit more down. And again, I'm wiping it off to make sure I don't have any of the green on my brush before I put it back into the bottle. Just using this one now to blend it out some more. Keep brushing off the excess of the other colour. That's better. Right, I'm going to go back in with my green now. And this time I am paying more attention to getting the excess off my brush. So I obviously didn't do a very good job of that last time. And then I'm just going to start on the green side this time and just work my way over gently. Like so. Obviously some colours are going to blend together better than others, so you're not going to get the perfect blend with all colours, in my opinion. But you know, it's one of those, you just got to pick your colours wisely, basically. And then I'm just gonna finish this off by popping a bit more blue on, because I have overdone it again for the second time. So I'm just going to use the blue to blend down the middle this time. This green is amazing. I think that'll do because we're covering it up anyway. So I'm just going to get the green off my brush, pop that back in the bottle, and then I'm going to do the second coat of the second nail off camera quick. And then next step is I'm going to go in with some stamping and some flexi tape. So we're going to be using these flexi tapes. I've got a blue one, and I think the blue is a really good match to the blue gel, to be fair, which is good. And then white, and I'm going to be stamping in black just to mix it up a little bit because I usually do white. So I'm just going to get my black stamping polish ready, if I can locate it. There it is. On a stamper, and then I'm going to get my stamping plate. And the one that I'm going to be going with is this one here. It's upside down, and it is Beauty Big Bang XL 021. I'm assuming it's from Amazon, somewhere like that, because it was nice and cheap. I'm going to be using this image here. So I'm going to take out my nails. This is what they look like. Very pretty colour. I absolutely love both those colours. I don't know whether I'm going to use the white tape. I'm not 100% yet, so I'm just going to apply my stamping first and see how I get on, sort of thing, and then I'll decide after what I think I need. So I'm just going to get some kitchen roll, and I'm going to try and get the image in view but without it messing about with my reflecting of the camera. So I'm just going to clean off the plate. Obviously it's brand new, so I haven't got anything in there that shouldn't be yet, but I'm just going to make sure it's nice and clean. I'm going to be using the Moira stamping polish from Moira. Obviously, I don't know why I was saying. I was going to say I'm using the black polish from Moira, but I obviously started the sentence wrong and my brain didn't realise. So I'm just going to take off the tacky layer of my nails first of all, so they're ready to go ahead and use straight away. Here we are, beautiful. And I'm going to be stamping on the bottom half of it because I don't want to cover the heart, like a half of like the left or right side of anything, because obviously we're not really going to be able to see it if we do that, like the ombre. So I'm going to do the bottom half and see how that looks. I might end up changing my mind, but we're not going to know until we do it and find out. So I'm just going to apply my black stamping polish to the top of the image. I'm going to get my spray part at a 45-degree angle and pull downwards, and then I'm getting my stamper and rolling it over the image to pick it up, and this is what it looks like. And then we're going to just move it out of the way a sec, and we're going straight in. I'm going to use the other half and applying that image. There we go. Just tucking in those side walls. So this is what we look like. I've just put the stamping polish on my phone screen by accident, so that's handy. So yeah, this is what we look like so far. And what I was planning on doing was popping some of the blue tape across the middle, but because it's going over the green and the blue, I don't think I'm going to like that. So I'm actually going to go in with black tape instead of the blue. So I'm still going to use white, I think, but I'm going to wait and see again. I don't want to say anything too soon. So I've got my black tape ready. And I'm going to start off, where's my scissors, with a thicker a thicker line, so probably like not the thickest you can get on these sheets, but a thicker one. So probably this bit here. I'm just going to cut across. I'm going to get my tweezers and then just peel that away. And I'll replace it where that stamp meets. Well, where the stamp ends, basically, like so. I'm going to pull off the excess. Put all the excess stamp under there. I'm just going to pat it down to make sure that tape is nice and stuck. And then I'm going to get a thinner bit, so the thinnest part this time, this end. And I'm going to use that just above the one that I've just applied. Like so. So we've got two parallel lines, but one of them is thicker than the other one. And then I'm just going to pull this off. Like so, press down, make sure it's got some pressure on it, and then that's it for that one. Very, very cute and different. You can see the ombre underneath, so that's good. And this nail, I'm not sure what to do with this one because I want it to be the same sort of, like I want it to match up with the other one, but I don't want it to be the exact same because then it's a bit boring. So I think I'm going to do this one in white, so they're like the opposite. One in black, one in white, and then we can see the difference and what they look like. So I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to do it in white, and I think instead of doing the bottom half, I'm going to do the top half with it instead. So I've got my lint roller here and I'm just rolling my stamper across it to make sure it's nice and clean. And then I'm going in with the Moira white stamping polish. The plate is just here in the corner. Again, popping polish on, pulling it over the image and then rolling my stamper. And then I just need to get this little bit off at the end there we go. And then we need to apply it to the nail. So I think I'm going to do the other half this time. Just so it's completely the opposite of the other nail. Just dab those side walls and cuticle area down. And then again, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Can't get my words out. I'm just going to get rid of everything I don't need. Okay, I've had a little tidy up, so I've got a bit of room to actually think. So I'm going to use, I've got a piece here that's already sort of cut from previous uses, so I might as well use that piece. I'm pretty sure it's the same thickness as the one that I used on the other hand anyway, so it's fine. That is not straight at all. Is that? Oh, I think almost. Let's pull this side down a bit. Yeah, that should be fine. So I'm just going to put some pressure on it again, make sure it's all stuck. Tuck that bit under. And then pull off the excess. Obviously Flexi tape does stick better when it's sticking to a, what's it called, a tacky layer, whereas this isn't, so do bear that in mind. And then I'm just getting one of the thinnest pieces again. I absolutely love Flexi tape. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty obvious, like the amount of videos on my channel including it are ridiculous, but it's just such a good product. I absolutely love it. There we go, pressing that down. I'm gonna rip that off. Putting pressure on it just to make sure it's really stuck. Just gonna run across it with my nail. Like so, and then here we are. I definitely prefer the black, but I like both. I think the design's pretty cute, very different. So I just need to top coat now. I'm gonna be using a gloss top coat. Really like how these have turned out. usually, when I say usually, probably 80% of the time I'm quite a planner when it comes to nail videos and like what I'm going to put on my channel and stuff. So that other 20% is obviously times that I haven't planned it, and probably 10% of that time it goes well, and then the other 10% it doesn't. So I'm going to include this in the 10% of the time that it did go well when I hadn't planned it, because I actually really like how they turned out. So let me know if you are a fan of the colour scheme and everything, and whether you'd go for the black or white version. But I'm just going to pop these in the lamp now for a full cure, and then I will show you what they look like at the end. So here is the finished look. I absolutely love how they turned out. I really love that blue and green together as well. I think it's such a good combination of colours. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll be back really soon with another one. Bye!